Commander Vexhi's 3 hearts hammered against her chitinous ribcage as she reviewed the distress beacon one final time. The Zephyrian colony ship Gentle Current drifted helplessly in the void. Its engines dead, life support failing, and 40,000 souls depending on a miracle that might never come. "Any response to our distress call?" she asked, her translator converting her clicks and whistles into standard galactic. Navigation Officer Krelten's antennae drooped. "Nothing from the nearby civilized worlds, Commander." "But—" he hesitated, compound eyes reflecting uncertainty. "There is one response. From the restricted sector." Vexhi's blood chilled. The restricted sector housed only one inhabited system, the nightmare world the Galactic Council had quarantined after first contact. The planet they designated as a Class XII death world, home to the creatures the xenobiologists had classified as Deathworlders. "From them?" she whispered. Before Krelten could respond, proximity alarms shrieked throughout the bridge. On the main screen, a vessel materialized from hyperspace, if it could even be called a vessel. It looked like a fusion of metal and aggression, bristling with weapons that served no defensive purpose. Radiation signatures indicated it was powered by controlled nuclear fusion, a technology so dangerous that most civilizations had banned its use in space. "Incoming transmission," reported Communications Officer Thrill VA, her voice trembling. The view screen flickered, revealing a bipedal figure that stood upright despite possessing only an internal skeleton, a biological impossibility that had puzzled xenobiologists for decades. The creature's face was asymmetrical, featuring forward-facing predator eyes and a mouth filled with both cutting and grinding teeth. Most disturbing of all, it appeared to be smiling. "This is Captain Marcus Riley of the Earth vessel Indomitable," the creature said in perfect galactic standard. "We received your distress call. What's your situation?" Vexhi found her voice. "Our engines are dead. Life support is failing. We have 40,000 civilians aboard." The human's expression shifted to something the translation matrix interpreted as concern, though how a predator species could show empathy remained a mystery. "Copy that. We're scanning your ship now. Looks like cascade failure in your primary power coupling. Nasty business." Within minutes, the impossible happened. The human ship maneuvered alongside Gentle Current with precision that defied physics. Their vessel should have torn itself apart under those G-forces. Airlocks connected, and the first human stepped aboard. Dr. Elena Vasquez moved through the ship with calm efficiency that seemed at odds with her species' reputation. She carried equipment that looked primitive but functioned with devastating effectiveness. Behind her came Engineer Jackson Webb, a human so massive that Vexhi's security team instinctively stepped back. "Your problem's here," Webb announced, pointing at the power coupling with one thick finger. "Give me 6 hours and I'll have you running better than factory specs." "Impossible," wheezed Chief Engineer Mordak. "That coupling requires total replacement. The nearest shipyard is 3 months away." Webb's lips curved upward. Another expression of that disturbing human smile. "Watch and learn, friend." What followed defied everything the Zephyrians knew about engineering. Webb didn't replace the coupling. He rebuilt it using materials that shouldn't have worked, techniques that violated safety protocols, and tools that looked like medieval torture devices. Yet somehow, impossibly, it worked. Meanwhile, Dr. Vasquez moved through the medical bays like a force of nature. She diagnosed illnesses the Zephyrian doctors had missed, treated radiation poisoning with drugs that should have been toxic to their species, and saved 17 lives that had been written off as lost causes. "How?" Vexhi asked Captain Riley as the Gentle Current's engines hummed back to life. Riley shrugged, a gesture that somehow conveyed both modesty and absolute confidence. "We're from Earth. Making the impossible possible is kind of our thing. When someone needs help, we show up. It's what we do." As the human ship prepared to depart, Vexhi realized something that would forever change how she viewed the galaxy. The creatures everyone called Deathworlders weren't monsters. They were the universe's emergency responders. Dangerous, unpredictable, but always ready to help when others needed them most. The restricted sector designation would need revision.